In the heart of Kingston, Jamaica, three young girls, Pauline, Yvonne, and Gloria, formed an unbreakable bond. They were more than just friends, they were sisters in spirit. Alongside them were three boys, Clive, Paul, and Danny, schoolmates who shared their dreams and hopes. As they approached graduation, the group's bond only grew stronger, and soon the talk of weddings began. High school was filled with laughter and plans for the future. Pauline, Yvonne, and Gloria imagined their wedding days, each one promising to marry her high school sweetheart. The boys, too, were part of these dreams. It was a time of innocence, love, and hope. And after graduation, life took them in different directions. The boys migrated to the United States, leaving their sweethearts behind, but distance couldn't diminish their love. They stayed in touch, their conversations often returning to their shared dream. One day, they would all marry in Kingston. Back in Kingston, the girls kept the dream alive. They planned every detail of their weddings, securing a pastor and setting a date. The excitement was palpable. The future seemed bright. But fate had other plans. On a fateful night in the United States, Clive, Paul, and Danny were involved in a horrific car accident. All three lost their lives instantly, but the tragic news never reached their loved ones in Jamaica. Unaware of the tragedy that had befallen their beloveds, the girls went on a beach trip to celebrate their upcoming weddings. But the sea had its own plans. A sudden high tide swept them away, and they were lost to the waters forever. Despite the tragic turn of events, the wedding plans proceeded. At St. Michael's Church in St. Anne's Bay, guests gathered, excited to witness the union of three couples. But no one knew the truth. The brides and grooms were no longer among the living. As the clock struck the appointed hour, the church doors creaked open, and in walked the three couples. They appeared as beautiful as ever, but something was off. Their skin was cold, their eyes dark. The ceremony continued, the vows were exchanged, and the couples were pronounced husband and wife. But as the final words echoed, a chilling wind swept through the church. Word of the Duppy Wedding spread like wildfire. Panic gripped the parish of St. Anne's Bay. People spoke in hushed tones of the ghostly figures they had seen, of the unnatural events at St. Michael's Church. The fear and confusion spread across Jamaica, turning a once joyful occasion into a tale of horror and mystery. As the truth slowly emerged, the community turned to an Obeah man for help. He led a ritual to appease the restless spirits, guiding them back to the afterlife. The once oppressive air began to lighten, and peace was slowly restored. St. Michael's Church remained closed for years, a place of reverence and caution. The story of the Duppy Wedding became a legend, a one-in-a-million tale whispered about in every corner of Jamaica. It was a reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the dead, and the mysterious forces that bind our world to the next. The Duppy Wedding may have ended in tragedy, but it left behind a story that will be told for generations, a tale of love, loss, and the unknown that will forever be part of Jamaica's rich folklore.